Where they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires and scores! Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish, he crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Important gap is in there, strike 3. Got Shopper looking for out number 2 through the neutral zone. He takes it back to Klotz. He's gonna fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top, and it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's gonna bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Glenn into the plate, and she's gonna score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores. Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders up 5-4.
Second. 2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap, and that one's gonna drop for a base hit. Peterson's gonna round third and score.
Yeah, jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson. There's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and yes! Make it I set the rolling to the championship round. The triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied. Where they're trying to get to the point for Peterson, picks it up, crashing the net, fires and scores. Julia Peterson gives the Raiders a 2-0.
Again, pass to the right. Kaiser with a shot, and he scores! Are you kidding me? Camden Kaiser with a shot to go from the point, and the Raiders win! Raiders win!
For females, for team, Maggie Malika.
All the way over there can do that. As here comes Fish, he crashes the net, goes top shelf. That's his 4th goal of the ball game, and the Raiders double the overtime. Important gap is in there, strike 3. Got Shopper looking for out number 2 through the neutral zone. He takes it back to Klotz. He's gonna fire on that and score. Spencer Klotz goes up top, and it's 1-0 Raiders. Start off the bottom of the 7th. We'll see if Megan Snyder can be the hero. First pitch to Snyder. She's gonna bunt it. Throw to first is nobody's there. It gets past her. Here comes Glenn into the plate, and she's gonna score in the Raiders.
Klotz, he's made good spin move. Klotz, he's shot. He scores. Spencer Klotz puts the Raiders up 5-4.
Second. 2-1 pitch to Stepka. Lined into the right center gap, and that one's gonna drop for a base hit. Peterson's gonna round third and score.
Yeah, jumper by Richardson, good. That was a nice turnaround jumper by Richardson. There's a centering pass, and it's good. And guess who? That's number 12, Kaiser, with another goal on the season. That's number 24 for Camden Kaiser.
On his back, and yes! Make it I set the rolling to the championship round. The triplet to the plate. She lines this one into right field. That one gets down for a base hit. Horman is going to go through the stop sign. She's going to score. This game is tied.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, my voice goes out as soon as we get started.
Right.
Welcome to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue along with Lance Reister on the call a little bit here tonight against the Northfield Raiders and the Red Wing Wingers. And operating our camera and the productions over here is Mickey Reister helping us out tonight as well. We may have a couple of different people coming into the program tonight. We'll see. We'll see maybe in between periods or something like that. We might get a couple student athletes or something to pop in along the way. We are, of course, at the Northfield Ice Arena, so beloved, as they call it, the Pepsi Center for the girls hockey team anyhow. Yep. And the girls, 4-3 on the season, but the 3 games that they played are all bigger schools. They lost to Crookston the last time, a tight game, 4-2 in a big tournament over the Thanksgiving weekend. But for the most part, they are still pretty dominant in their ways of playing the hockey, and they're going to take on the 1-7 Red Wing Wingers. Now, the Red Wing Wingers are currently going to start with their head coach, Caitlin Hadler. Caitlin Hadler is the first-year head coach, also played hockey in Red Wing with Paige Haley back in high school. So they do have somewhat of a relationship. They still talk to each other periodically, on again, off again. They've both been kind of following each other's career a little bit. Caitlin Hadler was gone for about a year or so down in the coast of Florida, and the job came open, and she put her hat in the ring, and they hired her. So she moved back up here to Red Wing, and she is back here to try and reboost the program and try to get Red Wing some of the interest back. They've got some good numbers this year. They're kind of a young team. They've got a bunch of freshmen. They've got a bunch of sophomores. They've got a spattering of some juniors and seniors. And so they are bringing a little bit of experience, but a lot of youth back to the program, and they've gotten some new players back because she is, again, trying to rejuvenate this program over there in Red Wing. They don't have enough players to put together a junior varsity, and that's part of the reason tonight where you didn't see any pre-JV type of action because they didn't have enough.
Yeah, kind of embarrassing. I'd put out there on social media I was going to stream the JV, and I'm here early setting up, and there was no JV game.
Yeah, and so that's a part of the problem that Red Wing has had, and over the past couple of years, they've really struggled on the numbers. So the last time these two met, the Raiders pretty much dominated. They won that game 13-0. So there was a third period running clock, and that is pretty much kind of how things are going to go. And as you look at the overall stats for both teams, Red Wing this year is giving up 8.25 points per game. So they've had some pretty big ones. They got beat 18-1. They've been beat 14-0. So tonight's contest is going to be a tough battle for Red Wing. They know it, they understand it, and they realize that Northfield is a good hockey team. So they're going to come in here, they're going to do their thing, they're going to chip away at it, and they're going to do everything they can to just stay with them, really. Fundamentally, if they stay sound, stay out of the penalty box, they feel very, very confident that they could stay with Northfield. They know it's going to be a tough battle, there's no doubt. And they know that they're kind of outmanned because the Northfield Raiders play a very, very aggressive, fast-moving, and very physical game. They're kind of outsized. Red Wing is definitely outsized against the Raiders. So we'll see how that all turns out. The Raiders, like I say, 4-3 on the season, and they'll have a lot of their team back from the previous year in the state championship titles as well. So they're coming off of a big win over Rosemont. Just Tuesday night, they won 6-3 over Rosemont.
Yeah, Paige talked about that a little bit in the interview I did with her. So, yeah.
Excellent. So, with no further ado with that, we should probably get an interview with some of the coaches here. And I believe I was able to catch up with Coach Caitlin Hadler. And your coaches' interviews this evening are brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. So I caught up to Caitlin just before the game. Joined this evening by the head coach, Caitlin Hadler, with an L. Caitlin is a all-new coach for the Red Wing Wingers. And how's the season? I'm sure just getting things underway. You got a few games under your belt, but what are you bringing to the team as a first-year head coach?
As a first-year head coach, I'm bringing a lot of my experience in the Red Wing program itself back to the program. So working on a lot of the things that we had done back in the day, bringing back the youth all together, getting the girls a feel for what it used to be, and having a lot of fun with it. So,
when you say bringing something back, it kind of, amplify a little bit about what that means, or what you're trying to instill as a culture.
So we did lose a lot of numbers throughout the years, and so trying to get those numbers back, getting girls to love hockey again and want to play, bringing back the passion in Red Wing itself too for all sports, honestly. But hockey is it was a big thing back when I played, and I want to bring that back for more girls in Red Wing.
So you did play, and actually I think you played with the coach of the Northfield Raiders, Paige Haley. What do you take away from that, if anything? Do you guys still communicate to each other? Are you now adversaries? How's that work?
Yeah, I actually saw her in Mankato when we were both there to play a while back. But Paige and I still talk sometimes, and it's fun to see it. We had this game circled on the calendar. We were excited for this one, so it's gonna be really fun to see her on the other bench over there.
You started off a little rough this year, 1-7. Is that partly just trying to figure out who your team is, what the lines are, who to put together, who to put on the ice to be successful?
Oh, for sure. As a new coach, I mean, they had their position set, but we've been working around with different positions. That's a big part of it, is learning where they're at, what they can do, but also starting the season with injuries and a lot of illness. It's been tough getting everyone to work together. We actually had everyone back last Thursday for a full practice. That was our first time having everybody on the ice together. So it's been a rough beginning, but we're hoping to pick it up here as time goes on.
So you've got a full roster, and are the numbers good this year? Do you have enough to fill out all your lines and have some backup?
Our numbers are good for varsity. We ended up not having a JV team this year, which kind of sucks, but our numbers are great for varsity. We have some new skaters this year. We have one from Zumbrota because we now have a co-op with them. And we actually got some girls back that didn't play last year. So it's really exciting to have them come back and play the sport that they love too.
Northfield, always, a pretty good hockey club. What is your expectations? How do you think that you have to scheme tonight to come out and take advantage of an opportunity?
We're coming in knowing that they're a tough team. I mean, there's state competitors last year, so really focusing on our hustle tonight, our positioning, trying to shut them down where we can, but also focusing on the little things like winning the face-offs and those corner battles. So a lot of big things, but a lot of little things as well.
Sometimes it's the little things that get it done.
Exactly.
All right, well, Coach, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Good luck to you against the Raiders tonight.
Thank you so much.
That is our head coach, Caitlin Hadler, from the Red Wing Wingers. And you are listening and watching the Northfield Raiders taking on the Red Wing Wingers tonight, right here on KYMN Radio and Northfield Live.
Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena as the Northfield Raiders take on the 1-7 Red Wing Wingers this evening. Got a nice little crowd starting to fill in here. The student section is about half full. We got a pretty decent crowd here as far as the Northfield representation, and we got quite a nice little crowd. There's a few travelers from Red Wing showed up this evening, so that is excellent, and the Zamboni is off the ice, and the team will be returning here very, very shortly. But before we do, let's check in with Paige Haley. Lance was able to catch up with Paige just a little bit ago.
All right, I'm here with head coach of the Raider girls hockey team, Paige. Coach, let's talk a little bit about your last game in Rosemount.
Yes, we pulled out winning 6-3. It was the score doesn't really reflect what kind of game it was. Rosemount is, they play in the South Suburban Conference, and that conference is constantly competitive. All teams have 3 lines. It's fast, it's heavy. So that's what the game really did feel like. Pretty much the whole game. We had an empty netter at the end, so they were able to get 3 on us. Though there was a moment where it was 5-3, and we were kind of like, okay, if they score again, then this turns into a completely different game. So, but I think as a team, Tuesday was the best that we have played so far.
That's great. Yeah. That's what you want to be doing, right? Always improving. Let's talk about a senior captain.
Mm-hmm. Yep, senior captain Megan Snyder. Megan has been on the team probably since 8th grade or 9th grade. I can't remember. All these girls have been, part of our program for so long. I always say, and I kind of mean it, that she's the best forechecker and back checker in the Big Nine. tell her that all the time, but she is freaky fast. She will hunt down pucks. She will forecheck and put pressure on people, and that is for sure her strongest quality, and it makes her a really good wing, really good forward. She also is a really good killer for us. She's very good on the penalty kill. Also say, best killer in the Big Nine, but she does she's a learner. She listens. If we tell her to do something, she does it, and she is fast as lightning. So she's a pretty big threat on the kill and for forechecking, back checking. It's fun to watch her skate.
Now let's talk a little bit about tonight's game. You got Red Wingers in here, your alma mater. You want to talk a little bit about them? And
yeah, so Red Wing, I graduated from there in 2013, so almost 10 years ago, which is gross to say out loud. But I don't really know much about how they're doing so far. We saw them playing Mankato West when we were down in Mankato playing Mankato East, and they were beating them. So, it looks like they have components that are still okay. They have a couple players that I have, continued contact with just through outside hockey stuff. They've come and skate with us. Red Wing's very close, and I have the connection of being from there. So it's a place I care about. Their program is a little bit down. It is hard for me to see that, and it makes me feel weird and guilty when we play them, and I'm a coach for Northfield. Yep. But, I hope that from what I saw a few weeks ago that they're continuing to improve also and get better, and playing teams like us, we're a difficult team to face in the Big Nine. It just makes them better. So it will be an interesting game. Not really sure what the score is going to be. It could be 5-0, it could be 10, I don't know. But the message to our players was we have our things that we're trying to figure out still. We're only 7 games into the season, and we have, we're about a fourth of the way done, and they're not perfect, and they have their things they need to work on, and regardless of who the opponent is, we're going to focus on that.
Paige, I can't thank you enough. Go get them.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
And we will have our national anthem coming up here in just a minute. Both of your pregame interviews brought to you by Professional Pride Realty, Northfield's only locally owned real estate broker. We'll be right back on KYMN and Northfield Live.
Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bress, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
And Lance Reister, along with Mickey Reister on camera tonight. We want to bring in our starting lineup to you. Ritchie Eye Clinic. Get the gift of LASIK. Receive $500 of our LASIK procedure now through December 31st. Starting for the Northfield Raiders, it is number 9, Ayla Puppy, the forward. And then number 11, Grace McCaution, along with number 13, Emerson Garley. Emma Perutka, number 16, will be starting the 8th grader. And then Maya Miller on defense, the freshman. And, of course, in net, the sophomore, Macy Mueller. For the Red Wing Wingers, Starting for Alex Pazowski. Number 2, Allison Rowe. Number 11, the forward. And Allison Kruger along with Taya Cordes and Tatum Zilka. In the net is Allie Meyer for the Red Wing Wingers. And we are about to get ready, and there we go. It is the face-off as the Northfield Raiders will control it, and they will blow it through neutral ice all the way back into the Wingers' end of the ice. For those of you listening to the radio, the Raiders are going from left to right in their white and maroon uniforms. Red Wing in their purple and black, going from right to left. So we're just underway here from the Northfield Ice Arena. Just 30 seconds gone here in the period as the Raiders dumping the puck deep into the winger zone. And the Wingers will try to control that. That one is picked off and pushed right back in. There's Emerson Garley getting after it. She goes down to the ice, but picked up by the Wingers, trying to bring it to the near boards. Like they were talking about, Caitlin was talking early on, is the key to their success is going to be winning those battles in the boards. Pape tries to skate through the crease, and that gets broken up by the defense, and then it's cleared over to the top. Shot from the point. That one's deflected just to the left of the net, and they'll go back in behind there, working on it. Pape's going to come away with it. She'll skate it up to the top. Dump pass, no, down to the left corner. Shot on goal, and that one is just missed and deflected. That was an opportunity for Emma there to maybe knock one home. There's a dump pass right there for the Raiders. Back to Garley. Garley fighting for it in the corner. They're going to break it up a little bit. Wingers through neutral ice. Now breaking down the left side there is Rowe. And she strips, tries to get a swat at it, and she finally gets a swat at it, but we're going to have a penalty here. It looks like we're going to have a tripping penalty here on the Northfield Raiders. And it looks like we are going to have Olivia Rasmussen, I believe, is going to the penalty box for tripping. That is correct. Olivia, 2 minutes for tripping, and that is just 2 minutes and 40 seconds here in the first period for tripping right there. So that'll be a 2-minute penalty, and Red Wing will go on the power play. They'll come away with the face-off there. Puck's going to come loose into the neutral zone. Red Wing trying to regroup, punches it back down into the Raider zone. Picked up by Grace McCaution down underneath the net. She'll try to skate it out. Chew up a little bit of time here. Bit of a dump pass, skating around behind the net. Now she reverses the direction, goes back the other way. Another drop pass in behind. Now trying to break down the near side. In through neutral ice. Shot deflected straight up in the air, and that one is up, and away. So we'll take a small break here. We'll face off here just to the right of the net. So far, just one shot on goal, and that was Red Wing, and that was as she was falling to the ice. Rowe was falling to the ice, took a swat, and got a shot on goal as she was dragged to the ground. So the Red Wing Wingers are in the power play right now. The penalty kill is amazing. The Northfield Raiders, surprisingly enough, penalty kill. They are doing an outstanding job when it comes to the penalty kill. They're very successful on it. And they will skate it all the way behind. So here's Ayla Puppy. She'll grab that puck. She lost the stick, so now she'll clear out. Through neutral ice they go. Back down in the other end for the Wingers, in behind the net. Puck just comes loose, goes over to the far boards. Raiders pretty much controlling the power play here, with just 39 seconds remaining in the power play and 13:56 remaining in the first period. We're scoreless here at the Northfield Ice Arena, 0-0. Just 30 seconds to go here in the power play. So again, the Raiders doing an excellent job when it comes to breaking up power plays. Puck goes in behind the net. Red Wing not very successful here on the power play thus far. Haven't been able to clear it much out of their zone. Now they're going to try to reset, try to clear it out. It's all broken up again by the Raiders. They keep it in. So they're going to keep it in with 4 seconds to go. They got a fifth person coming in out of the bench, and they're coming off the penalty box there. They come skate again. Puck still in the winger zone, so that one's going to come out to the left circle. Goes in behind the net again as they skate to the near boards to try to pick it up. Red Wing trying to clear it. Can't do it. kept in. Now it finally gets cleared, and through the neutral ice it goes, and they'll send it all the way back to the other end. So unsuccessful as far as a power play for Red Wing, but very successful when you look at the power play kill for the Northfield Raiders.
Yeah, Paige talked about that a little bit, about how well they've been doing. Megan Snyder in particular really helping out with those kills.
So the Raiders, yes, get another kill for the evening. So we are full-handed at this time. And 12:40 to go here in the first period. And I think my brain is ringing. Something's happening there. Somebody answer that for me, will you? Okay.
Everybody else could hear it. The audience couldn't hear it. Only you and I could.
Okay, good to know. I thought that maybe somebody heard that over there, but they didn't. Anyhow, needless to say, we are scoreless here in the first period as the Northfield Raiders take on the Red Wing Wingers. For those of you listening to KYMN on 95.1 The One and AM 1080, if you care to check out the game and actually view it, you can go to northfieldlive.com and tune in as we are streaming it live right now as we speak. 12 minutes to go here. 5 minutes gone in the first. One shot apiece. Ayla Puppy from the left wing. She'll skate it into the middle. Now she'll reverse it. Go back down into the crease. Shot right off the pads, and that is a pad save there by Allie Meyer, the junior from Red Wing. So we will face off again just to the right of the net for them. We talk about penalty kill. The Northfield Raiders have had 17 penalty kills, and they average an 82.4% success rate. So they're very outstanding. And then the puck comes loose out in the front of the crease, and that shot is in and a goal. So Ayla Puppy, no surprise, with another score on the evening. And now they're throwing puppies. They're throwing puppies.
They're throwing teddy bears.
They're throwing teddy bears. Are they teddy bears or puppies? I think with Ayla Puppy, well, maybe they're teddy bears. They are teddy bears. So they're tossing teddy bears out there. That is her 12th point. So she will score at the 5:24 mark. So she scores the first goal for them. That is her 12th score of the season, and now her 18th point already in just 7 games. So Ayla Puppy will light the lamp first for the Northfield Raiders as the Raiders take a 1-0 lead on your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 1-0 Raiders.
Yep. So that's what PA announcer's talking about here tonight is the girls hockey team, the point of the teddy bears being tossed out there is those teddy bears are going to be donated to the University of Minnesota Masonic Children's Hospital.
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice indeed. Are they going to do that for every goal? Or just the first one?
Tonight is Raider Girls Youth Hockey Night.
I was going to say.
So my daughter was out there. If you noticed during the pregame there, the little girls were out there. So all the young girl skaters are here this evening, and they're going to scrimmage, I think, a little bit in between periods. So they had them bring the teddy bears and the fans to bring teddy bears to donate to the Children's Hospital at the U of M.
Well, we are just 6 minutes into the first period here as the Raiders do take that lead at the 5:24 mark. Ayla Puppy again with the goal, opening things up for tonight, 1-0. Now Red Wing with a shot out front. That's going to get deflected right away. Now we got a breakaway down the right side. Beham going one-on-one, trying to get a little cozy in there, and that couldn't quite do it. Tried to bring it in with the backhand in the crease, but saved by Allie Meyer. Nice little break up there. Nice defensive move by the Raiders and allowing Beham to make it break down the right-hand side. So we'll face off just to the right of the goal. Raiders now with 4 shots on goal to Red Wings 1. 10:52 remaining here in the first period. The puck comes loose. That's going to come over to Sorensen. Looking to skate through. Gets down to the right circle. Centering pass. That one's going to get deflected and broken up by Thomas. She's going to try to clear it as they break hard down the line. That's Tyler breaking down to the right, but that gets broken up right away by the Raiders as Steffes picks that pocket of the wing, and they'll bring it back the other way. Centering pass through the middle. Keeps on rolling. In hot pursuit, she'll get there first. There'll be no icing call on that one. Skates all the way in behind to the circle again. Comes out to the center. Now she's looking for something out in front. Looking for a centering pass there. Tova Sorensen out in front of the net. But that puck goes all the way back the other direction. And that one's going to go all the way down. And they're going to wave off the icing on that call as we've got 10 minutes remaining now here in the first period from the Northfield Ice Arena. 1-0 is your score from the Heritage Bank scoreboard this evening. That puck is broken up in the middle. Now it's going to skate it back, bring it around into the neutral zone. Pape usually likes to just kind of drag it through there. Usually is fairly successful beating the defense coming up there. Now there's a pass out in front. There's from the left circle. There's a shot deflected. Bounce, save, out to the back, in behind the net it goes. Puck comes loose down in the corner. Tries to clear it. Raiders are going to try to dump it in, keep it in. They do so. That puck's going to go all the way down in the corner. We've got a delayed penalty coming here. And we are going to have a penalty. And it looks like we're going to send number 20 to the net, and that's going to be Batea Cordes. And she's going to go probably for tripping. A little 2-minute penalty there for them. And that one is coming at the 7:42 mark of the first period. 2 minutes for the Raiders on the power play. They're going to come loose with the face-off. Puck's going to go all the way to the far circle. Picked up over in the corner. Bolin dumps it down in the corner. They'll work the triangle out here. Up to the top, back down to the wing. Looking for a centering pass. Now skate it over to the middle. There's a shot towards the net. That's going to be off the pads out in front. And there is another shot and a goal. Looks like rebound. Sorensen. Looks like Tova Sorensen was on the rebound there. And she will get that one at the 9:08 mark. So the Raiders strike first and strike second back to back here on. They got the first one shorthanded, the second one they got on the power play, so they are now up 2-0 with 7 shots on the night. So a nice rebound out front. Tova Sorensen with the opportunist right out in front of the net was able to capitalize on that goal. So we'll face off again as the Raiders control the puck, drag it all the way back into their zone, try to clear it all the way across.
Senior number 15, Tova Sorensen, assist number 19, Ashlyn Clocker.
So the Raiders again take the lead 2-0 here in the first period. Puck comes all the way into the near side. Skating it all the way down the right side. Garley with a shot. That one's a deflection right out front. Nobody there to pick that one up, but the Wingers will try to take it down the far boards before they are picked off over there in the corner. Rasmussen picked them off and took her into the defensive end. But we'll have a stoppage of play here and another face-off right out in front in neutral ice, the far circle over there. 8 minutes, 10 seconds remaining here in the first period. From the Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Raiders 2, Red Wing 0. Puck comes out. Red Wing controls a face-off, but broken up quickly, dumped right back in. Ayla Puppy on the speed rail. Now they're going to pull them, change up the lines here real quick. So Red Wing taking advantage of an opportunity of the line being switched out by the Raiders, dumps it all the way back down into the Raider territory. Garley tried to control the puck down in the corner. She's going to just pass it up slowly. Picked up again by Pape. She'll take it down the right-hand side. She's 1-on-3. She's going to do that backhand. That was broken up by Meyer there. Ayla likes to take that angle. She likes to come in from the right side, break to the left, and then do the backhand. She's getting very, very good at it. And like I said, she's already got 17 points or 18 points on the season in just a matter of 7 games. So when she gets loose, especially in the zone, and if she can find an angle or find a path anywhere through, she will take it. And she is, of course, a D1 commit. She'll be going to play for the University of Minnesota after next year. Puck down in the center. There's a centering pass out front. That one's out in front. That one gets deflected, popped up. Sorensen picks it up out in front. She's going to center that pass again, broken up. She'll take it by herself. Passes all the way across far ice. There's a shot, goal. Deflected off the goalie. Back out into the corner it goes. Raiders in control of the puck and in control of the game thus far as we continue to tuck away. That shot just barely missed. Picked up again by the Raiders in behind, looking for a dumping pass to Sorensen on the ground. Not able to get to the puck before it is cleared out by the Red Wing wingers, and they're going to be in a line change, and they might be able to take advantage of that. Sorensen dumps that one all the way back in. Out goes the Raiders. They'll switch up their line real quick. 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, and the Raiders will regroup down in their own end. Centering pass through the neutral ice before it's picked up again by Red Wing. Trying to clear their zone, doing everything they can to clear their zone. Definitely a lot of hustle going on here by the Raiders, outskating Red Wings significantly here in the first period, outshooting them 11-1. Red Wing dumps it in behind the net, tries to clear it up and out of there, looking for Nora Meyer back there in the corner. They got a bit of a scrum down there as the Raiders come away with it. Tries to do a pass to the top of the circle before that one gets broken up, and that's going to be Boland. It's going to skate it back into her own zone over here, looking for some help. Being covered very, very tightly by Taya Cordes. Puck comes in around behind the net through neutral ice. They'll just smack it right back in. Dumped in. They'll call that. Cordes is going to be not called for offsides there, so they clear out there. They're going to do a quick line change there as well. Just a missed pass through the middle there. That's going to go all the way down. I believe they're going to wave off the icing on there. Got a stick in the neutral ice. 5 minutes remaining here now in the first period. Raiders up 2-0. Pape skating around. She'll launch it. This is where she likes to take off and go through the neutral ice, but not this time. Puck's going to get picked up again by the Raiders, drop it into their own zone, and then skate it through the neutral ice, and she gets taken off her skates just a bit there. Red Wing trying to get some momentum going, get something going. They've had the first shot that they had on goal, and that's the last thing we've seen from them in about the last 11 minutes. So Raiders are going to blast it through the neutral ice. There's going to be a shot towards the center. Breaking for it was Perutka. Just missed the pass. Puck comes up to the top. Looking to the far circle. Shot, deflection. Oh, and it was right on the stick, and she couldn't get a handle on it. And that's going to come loose. That was a scoring opportunity waiting to happen, but just couldn't hold on to it. Now it'll come loose with 4 minutes remaining here in the first period. Pape skating through. Here she comes again. Just 1-on-3. Skate down to the far right side. Dump pass to the point. That was out off the net. And no, just another miss. Breaking hard to the net was Pape, but she just misses wide to the right. Puck comes loose into the near boards through neutral ice, and that one just keeps on going and keeps on sailing as Tatum Zelka unable to retrieve the pass. That puck will go all the way down and will bring it all the way back to the other end of the ice.
I want to run through our sponsor list here with this little break here. Can't do this without them. Professional Pride Realty, Richie Eye Clinic, Merchants Bank, Heritage Bank, Benjamin Bus, Community Resource Bank, Valley Auto House, and Heritage Dental.
And the Raiders come loose with that one as they control the face-off there. This one's going to come all the way to the top of the point. They're looking for a shot. Not, she'll skate it down in the middle. Sorensen will pick it up and bring it back out to the circle. Flips it back to the top. They'll take it back down underneath, try to get it in behind the net there a little bit. Looks certainly like Steffes is going to pass it back to the point. The puck will come loose on this one and comes all the way through neutral ice before it's picked up by Boland. She'll skate it all the way in behind. We just got under 3 minutes remaining here in the first period. From the Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Raiders 2 and Red Wing nothing. Raiders still trying to control the puck. They'll skate hard and fast through the neutral zone. They'll do a quick line change as well, so they'll bring in some fresh legs there. Skates all the way through and around and brings it back to the point. Steffes with the pass to the far circle. Centering pass out front. That one gets deflected and broken up. Schneider out in front, but unable to get a stick on it. Now she'll clear it. There's a shot towards the net, just to the far right of the net. Puck gets picked up again by the Raiders. from the top. There's a slap shot. There's a deflection off the pad of Meyer. That one kicks all the way to the right. She'll take another wrister. That one's off the pad. That one's out front. And that one's in! It looks like Megan Snyder. Megan Snyder with the rebound there. And at the 14:51 mark, 14:51, Megan Snyder will score for the Raiders. And that is her second goal of the year. So she's got a total of 3 points right there. So again, Megan Snyder scoring from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders lead 3-0 with just 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Raiders come loose with the puck, and they'll skate it all the way through neutral. Now let's just take another shot, a fiery shot. That one just blows right over the top of the net, and that will go right up into the netting. So we'll have a stoppage of play right there. And we will face off to the left of the goalie, Allie Meyer, for the Wingers. Puck comes loose. Red Wing trying to control it. Control the face-off, but then it gets broken up in the corner as the battle is won by the Northfield Raiders down there in that corner. From that left circle, that one's a deflected shot off the goalie and back out in front. And that one, here's another shot. There's a shot on goal. Misses on that shot. Another opportunity missed right there. Another shot from looking for the point. Skating around, 1:27 remaining here in the first period. Maya Miller just skating around, gets a caught up down in the corner down there. We'll have a quick stoppage of ice time here. 1 minute and 24 seconds remaining here in the first period. The Raiders out shooting them now 17-1 in the first period. Raiders definitely a little bit larger, a little bit faster than Red Wing. There's a shot. That one's deflected and broken up by Zilka. That one's kicked out to the circle, now down to the corner. Centering pass all the way across. Missed. Nobody there to get a stick on her or get a shot towards the net. Red Wing comes loose with it, tries to clear it, can't do it. Held in by the Raiders. Shot deflected off the stick of Meyer. 1 minute remaining here in the first period. From your Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Raiders lead this one 3-0. So Rasmussen will take the puck and she'll skate it through neutral ice as she dumps it back into the zone. Broken up by Red Wing, finally comes loose, back again through neutral ice we go. Here comes Puppy down the right side. If she gets an angle, nope, she's going to push that one past into the net. That one jumps out. She's out in front looking for somebody out there. Got somebody in place, but cannot get a stick on it. And that is Emma Perutka was right out in front, but she kind of slipped out in front. So Puppy looking for her out front, trying for another opportunity here to put another one in the net before the end of the first period. We got 29.8 seconds remaining here in the first period. Raiders lead this one 3-0. Puck goes all the way back into the corner. Fight for it down here in the corner, and it will come loose, and the Raiders will continue to keep it in with just 15 seconds to go here in the first period. They'll wind it all the way down. That puck's going to go all the way down. We'll see if they call icing. Up. Macy is going to jump out there and push the puck back up. They'll keep this clock moving, but now a little bit of a mistake out front there. There's a good breakup by Puppy. There was an opportunity for Red Wing to take advantage of the defense there, and that is the end of your first period from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Raiders 3 and the Red Wing Wingers 0. You're listening to KYMN Radio and watching live on Northfield Live. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll recap the moments of the first period.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Cravey, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you. Real estate can be difficult to navigate. Thankfully, Professional Pride Realty's website is packed with information to make buying or selling a home in the Northfield area as simple as possible. ProfessionalPrideRealty.com has the most current listing information, including price reductions and real-time market statistics. Customize the map-based search to streamline your desired location. You can even save your searches in specific homes for later viewing. Home sellers can learn about their property's value before putting their houses on the market. When you're ready to start your home buying or selling journey, Professional Pride Realty would be happy to assist you.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop. Servicing all makes and models, we do everything from oil changes, brakes, suspension, to full engine replacement. If you have a business, Valley Auto House is a state-certified DOT inspection and repair facility with the certified technicians to keep your vehicles on the road. Happy holidays from all of us at Valley Auto House. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. And we have the Cannon Valley group out here skating, a youth group, the youth up-and-coming group. This is the feeder program for the girls hockey, and they seem to be having a little fun out there.
Yes, they absolutely are. I was watching some of the girls. They're chopping at the bit. They want to get out on the ice, the ones that are over on the bench over there. They've gotten everybody in now, but they're super excited to play in front of all these fans.
Exactly. So it's a privilege to have them out here, and they really enjoy coming out and just kind of playing out in front of the varsity and all that. So it's a fun little feeder program that they got going on. But let's recap what's been going on here tonight with the Northfield Raiders hockey team. They have outshot Red Wing 19-1 here in that first period, so a lot of shots. The only shot on goal by the Red Wing was when they were going down the left board and was taken to the ground, and she took a shot towards the net, and of course Macy Mueller, the goalie, had to defend the goal. So that was the one and only shot that they've actually gotten a shot on goal here this evening. So definitely the Raiders in full control of this contest. It was kind of, give and take a little bit. Olivia Rasmussen went into the penalty box right away at the very beginning with 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and she took a 2-minute penalty for tripping, but the Raiders were able to control the entire power play, and they killed that penalty, and shortly thereafter at the 5:24 mark, Ayla Puppy scores the first goal and gets her 18th point of the season, 12th goal on the season, and it was a nice little deflection out front, so the Raiders are putting the shot on the net, and the goalie, Allie Meyer for Red Wing, a lot of rebounds coming out, and Ayla Puppy able to score first, and then it was just a couple minutes later at the 8:08 mark, Tova Sorensen puts the puck in the net, and she scores her 4th goal of the season, again on a rebound off the pad of the goalie. And just a few minutes later, at the 14:51 mark, the Raiders again capitalize, and they come home with another goal, and Megan Snyder scores at the 14:51 mark and scores her 2nd goal of the season and her 3rd point on the season. So that is kind of the recap here of the first period. It was a dominant period for the Northfield Raiders. They really did keep the puck in the Red Wing zone pretty much the entire first period. So
even when Red Wing was on the power play.
Even when they were on the power play, when they were doing the penalty kill, they were absolutely in their zone. So like we were talking earlier, when it does come to the Northfield, when it comes to their power play and their power kill, the power play, they're at a 53%. So they score 53% on the power play, but when they do a penalty kill, they're 82.4%. So their penalty kill is amazing indeed.
Sounds like good coaching.
It really does. And without a doubt, the Northfield Raiders capitalizing on that, and for the Red Wing Wingers, they struggle a little bit on their penalty kills. So they do okay, but for the most part, they're about a 60% stoppage there. And when it comes to their power play, things are a little bit different there as well for them. They average about, like I said, they average about 1.88 points per game, and their opponents are averaging about 8.25 on the season. So Red Wing trying to just do their best. Again, I think you heard the pregame. Caitlin Hadler, the head coach for Red Wing, they're trying to get the programs back up and running, and they knew they were up against a battle tonight against the Northfield Raiders, and they're trying to do everything they can. They're giving everything they got. So are the Northfield Raiders, and, it's 3-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders after one, and I guess we'll have to see how things play out. You got to play the game, so to speak. So that is from your Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Raiders 3 and Red Wing 0. With the Raiders 19 shots on goal there in the first period, only 1 for Red Wing. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll probably get going here somewhere on the second period. You're listening to Raider Hockey on KYMN and listening live on Northfield Live.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
There are exciting new things happening at Just Food Co-op in downtown Northfield. Stop into their remodeled deli and try out their new line of sandwiches and pizzas made from scratch with nearly 20 fresh ingredients to choose from. The team at Just Food Co-op has made it a priority to ensure that good food is available to everyone. They carry everything from locally produced meats, fresh fruits and vegetables, and hormone-free dairy products to your staples like cereal, macaroni and cheese, and a wide variety of condiments. There is something for everyone at Just Food Co-op, so check them out at 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Are you in the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home? Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. We just got a couple minutes here that you can probably watch the old Zamboni going around and around. And sometimes you catch them coming around the corner there. So we just had the intermediate in-between periods there. We had the young youth Cannon Falls or Cannon area youth hockey program there. They were doing some skating and some scrimmaging around.
The Cannon Valley Royals.
Cannon Valley Royals. And they are, again, the feeder program for the girls program, and they had a little bit of fun out there. And we are basically just getting ready to clean up the ice here a little bit before we bring the teams back out on the ice. We want to thank all of those for watching here on Northfield Live. Coming events this Saturday, the boys hockey. We will take on boys hockey this Saturday afternoon. I believe it's a 3:15 game. And then there's a Christmas Traditions Choir concert from Skinner Chapel. That's going on Sunday. Lance, tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, that's the Northfield High School Choir does this every year. They go up and they do their Traditions Christmas concert from Carleton College at Skinner Chapel. So I've never been to it. This is going to be my first time going to it. It's a big deal. And they got a professional sound guy coming in, so I'm going to be able to plug into that and get good quality sound. It's going to be nice. And we're going to video stream that on Northfield Live on Sunday afternoon. And then we will rebroadcast the audio of that on KYMN on Christmas Eve.
Oh, very nice. What time does that start? Do you remember?
On Christmas Eve?
Or the program on that?
I can look that up. Give me 1 second. I can find that.
But the boys hockey will be Saturday afternoon, and we face off at 3:15. The boys do, And then our next broadcast after that, I think, is just a couple of days later. We got some other basketball coming your way. We've got boys basketball, girls basketball. We got some boys hockey that's coming.
Yep.
We've got a couple of wrestling meets I think you're going to try to squeeze in.
Yeah.
So that's going to be kind of exciting.
Yep, you're right. So on Saturday, the boys hockey game, that's a 3:15 puck drop. So we'll probably start pregame about 20 minutes prior to that. And then the Traditions Choir concert is 2 p.m. on Sunday. And then I think it's the next Thursday, the 15th, we'll do, that'll be our boys basketball home opener.
So that would be exciting, too, because, Matt Christensen took over for Ryan Driscoll this year, and I know that he's an alumni of Northfield. He also played for up at the top of the hill, Carlton up there. And he did some coaching up there as well, and then has gone to different AAU programs and whatnot. And now he's back in Northfield to bring this team around and bring in a whole new look at what they're trying to do and accomplish. And it'll be interesting to catch up with him and see what they've been doing and what they've been developing here in the program. So a lot of fun stuff coming. We got a lot of games coming up here on Northfield Live. So, again, if you are listening to KYMN Radio on 95.1 The One or AM 1080, you can certainly, if you want to catch the game and just see what we got going on here tonight, you can go to Northfield Live and just dial in. You just log. I mean, you don't have to log in or anything.
No, there's no fees or anything. We do this. The sponsors pick that up. I'm going to actually transition that into finish off reading our sponsor list here. Hometown Credit Union, Just Food Co-op, Schmidt Homes, Professional Dental, Northfield Retirement Community, the Quarterback Club, Graphic Mailbox, Witt Brothers Service, KYMN Radio, and the Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce, which has Winter Walk going on right now.
That is correct. We're inside the Northfield Ice Arena here. And like I said, we got a really nice crowd out here. Maybe some of that was taken away from the Winter Walk, but the Winter Walk going on. Beautiful night today. It was 31 degrees. They were talking about there was supposed to be a bunch of snow tonight and different things like that. That looks like it got pushed back later into the evening. Maybe in the overnight we might see some snow flurries and different things like that with a chance of some snow overnight. So you might wake up tomorrow morning with a little bit of snow on the ground and a little bit of work to do on the sidewalk. But for right now, it's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night outside. It's a beautiful night inside as the Raiders lead this contest 3-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. And we've got just a couple of minutes. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get our second period going. You're listening to KYMN Radio, 95.1 The One, and watching live Raider hockey on Northfield Live.
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield, and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, all Valley Auto Haus technicians are I-CAR trained and certified by all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all of your vehicle repairs. Valley Auto Haus on Highway 3 South in Northfield. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, or find us at valleyautohaus.net. Go Raiders!
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena as we get the second period, jumping myself a little bit ahead of time here. And we are off and running here in the second period. And that'll be an icing call on Red Wing. We'll bring that puck all the way back to the other side. And we'll face off just to the right of Allie Meyer. Northfield Raiders leading this one 3-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard this evening. 19 shots on goal for the Raiders, 1 for Red Wing. As we got 16:33 to go here in the opening minutes of the second period. You're listening to the Raider Hockey here on 95.1 and AM 1080, streaming live on NorthfieldLive.com. That puck's going to come all the way screaming down and across. Miller will push it up and out. They'll skate it through the neutral zone. Now to the far right. Looks like we got a little offsides going on here. So they'll face it off to the near circle here in neutral ice. 16:10 remaining in the second period. Raiders, like I said, lead this one 3-0. Pretty much of a dominating first period for the Northfield Raiders. Like I said, out shooting them 19-1. That puck's going to go all the way to the far boards. And it's pumped and dumped into the Red Wing zone. Red Wing trying to clear it. They've cleared all the way through neutral ice before the Raiders will pick it up. They'll take it back into their own. There's a shot picked out in the middle, but that one is deflected pretty easily for the Raiders. Another shot on goal. That one's off the pad. That one comes out in front. Raiders trying to get control of it, finally do. Skate through into neutral ice, and off goes McCoshin down the left side. She'll take a shot. That one's deflected off the defense and then off the stick of Meyer. Puck comes loose. Red Wing with it, trying to centering pass out to the middle, out and across through the neutral ice it goes. And Miller will pick that puck right back up, and she'll bring it right back to the other direction as she does a little fancy skate around the corner, and down the sideboard she goes, skates to the center. Now into the crease, trying to do a dump pass to Snyder. That one comes loose. Red Wing breaks that up, then come in through the neutral ice. Raiders will pick it up in their own zone. Poland with it, trying to control it. She'll forward pass that one. Gets the puck up to Paukert, but then it'll be Boland again, forwarding pass. That one broken up by Red Wing as they try to control it through neutral ice. On the far boards, Red Wing coming loose with it, but nobody there to pick up the pass. Down the left side they go. Drop pass out in front to Beam, and that one's going to go right back down into the corner as they fight it for in the corner. Trying to win that battle down there in the corner. Puck comes up to the top, looks like. Nope, it'll stay down there. BM with it from the point, and that shot is going to be shot on goal. That's going to go just off the arm of the goalie, and down into the corner it goes. Still trying to keep it going down in there. Schneider down in there now, trying to pick that puck up. She'll dump it back in behind. Parker down in there along with Behem. Puck goes down in the circle, dump pass there. Nothing. There's a shot. Mo just missed. What a power shot that one was by Behem. Nice slap shot. Just misses high and left of the net. 14:04 to go here in the second period. We'll have a little stoppage of play here, and they will face off. I take that back. We got a penalty. Penalty on number 26, Zilka. So Tatum, Zilka, with a penalty at 2 minutes and 58 seconds. She has a penalty there, so that's the second penalty of the night for them. And that's 2:58 of the second period. Puck will come loose there. Another tripping call. Puck will come all the way loose, all the way down into the Northfield zone. They will control the puck into their own zone. Now they'll skate it on through. In through neutral ice they go. You see they get up a lot of speed from there. There's a pass all the way across. Now tied up a little bit in the boards. They'll dump that puck down to Puppe. She'll come around. Here's another opportunity. There's a shot on goal. Just deflected and missed to the left of the net of Meyer. Picked up by the Raiders down the corner. Now all the way across. looking for a centering pass. There's a pass out in front, and that one is going to get deflected. Another shot on goal, but that gets deflected again by the goalie and tripped up in behind. And where it's picked back up. Another shot on goal, and that one's just off the pipe and just misses that one. And now down into the left corner it goes. Raiders still in control of the puck. Looks like they're going to go all the way through the neutral zone. It's going to be a race. Red Wing getting after it. The Raiders getting after it. It's going to get picked up by McCaution first. Centering pass, and here comes Ayla. So she is going to fly right on by, all the way in behind the net, looking for something out front. Nothing there, nothing there. Looking for a moving pass, and there's a shot on goal. That one is deflected and just to the left of the net for the Red Wing Wingers. So looking for an opportunity out front, and that was, of course, McCaution. Just couldn't get a clean shot on it. Here's Puppy again. She's going to go all the way around. She'll take a shot on goal, and she'll take that one all the way in. And that is another score for Ayla Puppy at the 4:24 mark of the second period. That will be her second goal on the night, 13th of the season, and her 19th point of the season. So she scored at 5:24. At 5:24 in the first and 4:24 here in the second, as they take the lead on your Heritage Bank scoreboard 4-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders. Raiders will again control the face-off and dump it into the Red Wing zone, all the way down in the far corner before it comes loose in behind. Raiders trying to control it, and they lose control of it a little bit. The Red Wing trying to fight for it. That'll go through the neutral ice, and they finally got somebody making a break. That's Cordes, centering pass, and she just misses her teammate. Zilka breaking hard to the left, but puck will go in behind. The centering pass on front. Zilka's going to take a shot. That one's going to go left of the net. So that one's going to come loose as the Raiders will now pick it up in their own zone, pushing it forward, and up it goes to Paukert. Trying to control it down in the left corner here. Picked up by Snyder. Nope, now she's checked off the puck. Forward check there by their wingers, and they're going to try to clear that puck loose, and that one gets past Bolin as that one goes all the way down to the end, and they're going to skate for it, and they're going to wave off that one as Cheyenne Tyler able to get to that puck before the Raiders could, but that puck's going to come all the way loose, and they are going to call icing now on the Raiders, so they'll bring that puck all the way back down to the right side and facing off to the right of Macy Muir. Raiders going from the right to left here in the second period. 11 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the second period. Raiders now with 23 shots on goal, so they've outshot them 4-2 here in the second period. But total shots on goal for Red Wing tonight, 3 and 23 for the Raiders. So that should give you a pretty good idea the domination that's going on here tonight at the Northfield Ice Arena. That puck will get broken up right there by the defense, and Steffes tries to skate it on through the neutral zone and take a shot. Dumped right back in, pushed right back in. Red Wing will pick it back up. In hot pursuit is Steffes. They're going to let them reset up their old flying V here, but it looks of it. That one's going to get loose past the stick. It goes, and all the way into the Northfield zone. They'll pick it right back up, send it through the neutral ice. Now it'll break down the left-hand side. There's a centering pass out front to Pape, and she just misses it off the end of her stick. Now she'll bring it in around on net, looking for somebody out front. There's a centering pass out there, but that one's broken up. Right back into the corner it goes. McCaution shot, and that one's deflected just off the stick of Garley there as it goes out into the corner. Picked up by the Raiders. Try to get a centering pass out there. That one's going to go all the way through into the neutral zone. The Raiders will have to regroup as they hustle back across the blue line. They're just going to dump it right back in, and they'll charge right back in. Picked up there by the Raiders. Garley with it. Keeps it in for the Raiders. Garley from the red line, in behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Weave. Garley out in front with a left-handed, backhanded shot. That one's broken up by the goalie, and it goes back in behind the net before now a centering pass. Here it comes again, another shot up and over the top of the boards, and that one just misses the net. Puck comes loose all the way through the neutral zone. Now it's just going to go all the way back down to the Northfield end. They'll break that up, and they'll just turn around and bring it right through neutral ice as Puppy tries to drop it in. In the zone it goes. Nobody's after it. Puppy with an opportunity. She shoots, and she scores! Looks like they waved that off. I thought for sure that she was on a breakaway on there, but they waved that one off at the 9:10 mark, so they'll just bring it all the way back. Puck comes all the way to the right side of the Northfield Raiders. Raiders come with it, the puck. It was a nice move on Pape's part. It was a nice shot. She broke down through the defense, but of course there was a penalty and a callback for stoppage of play, so that one gets waved off, obviously, but it sure looked nice. Puck will come loose all the way into the neutral ice for the Raiders. 8:43 remaining here in the second period. Looking for something to do with the puck, just looking around. BM picks it up. She'll skate it all the way to the near board. She'll go through neutral ice. She'll send it forwarding pass up there. It goes before it comes all the way back out and all the way down to the Northfield end. Bolin picking up the puck. Looking. Comes off the end of her stick as Red Wing tries to dump it back in, but unable to control the puck. Fight for it right here at the blue line. Right in front of the net. Right in front of the boards, excuse me. That one's going to go all the way to the other side of the net as the Raiders will come skating in behind the net, and they'll try to skate it on through, working their way through neutral ice, and down the left-hand side she goes. A little stick handling there. There's a little reverse shot. That one goes down, and she spirals all the way down the ice and crashes into the boards. She's getting up a little bit on the slow side there, but she seems to be doing all right, and she will skate back to... She'll skate back to the bench right there. That was Grace McCoshen that went slamming into the boards there a little bit. She's a little ginger getting back into the bench, and she'll take a seat and catch her breath. 7:38 here remaining in the second period. Face off down into the right circle that comes loose. Raiders will control that. Face off down into the circle it goes. Dump. Picked up by Red Wing. Now again picked up by the Raiders. Back to the top. There's a shot towards the net and just off the elbow pad of the goalie there. Another shot on goal for the Raiders. 25th in the game already. Puck going all the way down in the left circle here for the Raiders. And that one's going to go all the way across. Red Wing trying to clear it. Finally get it through neutral ice. But then it's going to be Rasmussen in hot pursuit. She'll get there first. She'll take it in behind the net. Taking her hard just slightly into the boards. Stick check there, but it comes all the way loose in the neutral. Tilda Sorensen will pick that one down the far right circle. Skating around into the middle. She'll come around in behind the net, now into the near circle. Looking for somebody out front. There's a centering pass, but nobody there to take advantage of the pass. Raiders will pick it up, skate it all the way back into their own zone. They'll come back clean. That was a centering pass across through neutral ice. Just misses the stick there of Debuse. Puck is picked up. Cross ice pass all the way to the other side, and down the right side they go. Goes Garley, and she gets tied up down in the corner. 6 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in the second period. Your Raiders on top of this one from the Heritage Bank scoreboard, 4-0. Red Wing trying to clear it, but just can't do it. The Raiders will keep it in. Pape, shot across the middle. That one's deflected and broken up in the middle. Parutka with an opportunity to get a stick on it. There's another centering pass out there. She cannot get it through the defense of Red Wing. Puck comes loose, back in the neutral zone. Pape skating to the far right. Now she'll break towards the middle. Shot! And this time, it counts. It is a goal for Ayla Pape. And that, my friends, is a hat trick for that young lady. At the 11:18 mark, Pape will score her third goal of the night. So she's got a hat trick already in just 2 periods here this evening as the Raiders take the lead from your Heritage Bank scoreboard 5-0 with 5:34 to go here in the second period. Raiders will continue to control the puck down in the Red Wing end. Centering pass, shot, deflected, broken up there by Red Wing. Puck comes loose. They'll dump it all the way back in. Raiders in hot pursuit. BM getting after it. She'll stick check that one off the stick. Raiders trying to keep it in. BM to the right. Centering pass out in front. Just misses Snyder. Breaking for the net right out in front. Puck comes loose. Raiders will control it into neutral ice. Chill's trying to keep it in. Now it finally comes loose. Roll with it. She'll take a shot. That's broken up pretty easily by the Raiders. Snyder, they're getting a good stick on it. Puck comes out, gets cleared into neutral zone. Raiders trying to keep it in. A little battle out front here as the Red Wing wingers finally just backhand it and dump it into the zone. Nobody on them. Raiders going to come flying through the neutral ice. They're going to dump it all the way back into the far corner over there. Picked up by Red Wing. 4:22 remaining here in the second period. Raiders on top of this one, 5-0, out shooting them 26-3 thus far in the contest. From the Northfield Ice Arena, you're watching the Raiders take on Red Wing on Northfield Live, and you're listening live to 95.1 The One and AM 1080. Don't forget, you can also check back on Northfield Live throughout the rest of the week if you want to catch the game. We replay a bunch of the games. There's a lot of cool interviews, articles, different things like that are on Northfield Live. So if you want to stay on top of Raider activities, you can certainly do that 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Just logging in and just not even logging in. All you got to do is just go to northfieldlive.com and listen in and watch it. 3:53 to go here in the second period. Raiders on top, 5-0. Straight through the neutral zone. Nobody even picked her up as they dumped it right back into Red Wing's zone, and they'll just keep dumping it back in to Red Wing's zone there. Red Wing having a tough time here this evening with the Northfield Raiders, who are significantly a little bit larger and slightly faster on their skates for sure. They are in the Big Nine, so it is just normal that they will be playing each other throughout the season. So again, coming into the night 1-7 on the season. Their only win over Mankato West just a couple of nights ago for Red Wing. Raiders was just skated all the way back down into the zone from the top of the left circle. That one goes out front, broken up. There's another shot on goal, just missed off the pads of the goalie Meyer. Puck will come loose, tries to clear it through the neutral zone, can't do it. Now we're going to get a penalty here, and it does look like Garley will be going to the box. So Garley at the 3-minute mark, 14 minutes into the second period. She'll go in at the 14-minute mark, and she's going in there for a 2-minute slashing penalty. Going in there for Garley. Face off to the right of the Northfield goalie. That one's going to come out to Mueller. Mueller will just put her glove on it and wrap things up here a little bit. It will face it off again just to her right. So again, 2:53 remaining in the second period with 1:53 in the power play for Red Wing. In the first period when they had the power play, the Raiders were able to kill that penalty pretty easily as they spent a lot of time in Red Wing's zone, as a matter of fact. We'll see how this penalty play goes along as Ayla Puppy controls the face-off, and they'll clear it as Red Wing tries to keep it in. Now down in the left circle, looking for something, trying to set up something, trying to work their way around the top. Cross ice pass to the right, all the way down the right circle. Centering pass, that one's off the pad of Mueller. Comes clean. Looks like the Raiders are going to pick it up, and it is going to be Puppy. She's just going to skate all the way back through in the neutral ice. Down one as they are shorthanded. She's going to go with 1-on-3, and there's a shot on goal, and she just misses that one off the pad of Meyer. Puck comes loose. Red Wing will try to dump it in the zone, but the one is picked up and broken up by Puppy, and now we'll have a stoppage of play here again. And we will face off on the right circle in neutral ice here. 2 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. And they will face that one off. The Raiders will come clean with that one. And it looks like we've got another penalty play there. That one is going to be on McCaution. She went to the ice for slashing as well. So now the Raiders are down 2 people. So it's 5-on-3 in favor of Red Wing. Nothing there. There's a shot, and there's a catch right in the glove. There's a little catcher's mitt right there. That was a nice shot. Nice save there by Macy Mueller. So, yes, we got 2 people in the box again for about another minute and 2 seconds. Shorthanded for 47 seconds. Down 2 skaters here in the second period. So Red Wing with a great opportunity. There's a centering pass broken up by Snyder. That puck goes all the way to the far boards. Red Wing looking to set something up down in the near circle. Shot on goal. That one's deflected out in front by the goalie. Cleared all the way through neutral zone. That one's going to bounce off the boards and go all the way back down to the other end. 23 seconds left in the short 2-skater advantage for Red Wing in the power play. Through neutral zone they come. That one down the right-hand side. An opportunity for the puck to get through, but that one goes all the way in behind the net as it's broken up there by Mueller. Puck comes loose. Raiders will clear that one. 2 seconds remaining here in the first penalty, and out comes. So we got it on another 12 seconds here remaining before it'll be even, Steven, but there's a shot on goal, and Garley is just clipped and taken down from the back. So there'll be another penalty going on here. So that one was that's got to be probably charging right there. So it looks like they'll send number 2, Alexis Pazazitsky. She'll have a penalty with just under a minute there. So at the 16-minute goal, there is a shot on goal there. There's a goal quickly by Emerson Garley. So she comes out of the penalty box, and she puts another one in the net for them. That is at the 16-17 mark. That is the 6th goalie of the evening as Emerson Garley takes advantage of that, coming out of the net just right after the penalty. And that will put the Raiders on top from your Heritage Bank scoreboard, 6-0 in favor of the Raiders, outshooting them 30-7 here in the second period. So 43 seconds remaining in the second period. Couple of quick goals there as the Raiders continue their slaughter here out in front. That puck is going to come in behind the net. Picked up by the Raiders. They'll skate it all the way through neutral ice. Down the left side goes McCaution. Broken up, stick check there by the Raiders. That's going to go back the other direction. Picked up by Snyder, though. Snyder beats her to it, and then she'll just clear it out in the neutral ice. It'll just get pushed up into the zone. Back into the Red Wing zone it goes. The Raiders trying to hold it in. Finally goes in behind the net. Puck in behind there, waiting to get picked up. Walker in the game, in the contest tonight, and that'll just let the time run out right there. And that'll end the second period here at the Northfield Ice Arena. From your Heritage Bank scoreboard, Raiders 6 and Red Wing nothing. So Red Wing somehow got 7 shots on goal there. Most of them were kind of flailing all over the place as they were just kind of going a little bit of everywhere. So the Raiders currently out shooting them 30-8 here in the second period. So let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap the second period, and we'll get going on the third period coming up here from Northfield Ice Arena. It's the Northfield Raiders taking on Red Wing Wingers. You're listening to KYMN Radio 95.1, The One, and AM 1080, and watching live on Northfield Live.
I'm Marty Benson, the Commercial and Ag Banking Manager at Community Resource Bank. We offer unprecedented experience with the ability to make decisions locally for your business, ag purchase, or expansion. Come talk with us. Interest rates are still low, and we can offer some fantastic products. The coffee pot is always on, or visit us at crb.bank. Community Resource Bank in Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you. There are exciting new things happening at Just Food Co-op in downtown Northfield. Stop into their remodeled deli and try out their new line of sandwiches and pizzas made from scratch with nearly 20 fresh ingredients to choose from. The team at Just Food Co-op has made it a priority to ensure that good food is available to everyone. They carry everything from locally produced meats, fresh fruits and vegetables, and hormone-free dairy products to your staples like cereal, macaroni and cheese, and a wide variety of condiments. There is something for everyone at Just Food Co-op, so check them out at 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
The Quarterback Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student-athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all of the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their roasted chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve lunch and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, the Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders, and we'll see you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider joining Northfield Retirement Community. Leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. NRC has a variety of housing options to enjoy with your own furnishings and available options of in-home personal care services. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you're ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
This is Barb from Professional Dental Group of Northfield, letting you know that the doctors and staff of Professional Dental Group are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Whether scheduling for an implant, mouthguard, or general visit, we look forward to providing you the same exceptional care that Professional Dental Group has delivered the Northfield area for over 45 years. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. John Nowak, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. Tyler Yonke, and Dr. Bo Hoyam, and their staff, go Raiders.
Many of us would love an extra flexible way to earn money. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines have many driving positions available, including vans that won't require a CDL, small and regular-sized school buses, and motor coaches. These positions offer flexible hours, days off when kids are out of school. You can even bring your kids to work with you. Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines offer on-site training and testing along with wages up to $21 an hour. No experience necessary. Stop by Benjamin Bus on Highway 3 in Northfield and we'll be happy to answer any questions.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena, and another beautiful night here in Northfield for a girls hockey contest as the Northfield Raiders taking on the Red Wing Wingers, and the head coach, Caitlin Hadler, and head coach Paige Haley both competed with each other when they were growing up in Red Wing, and now they're coaching against each other. And Caitlin, as we heard in the pregame, said that she knew that they were up against a buzzsaw when they came in to play the Raiders. She knows of their reputation. She knows they got a good hockey program, and of course she knows the coach, and she knows that she will implement good practices to bring a great team to the ice, and that's what they've done. They made it to state, of course, at the end of last year, and then were taken down by Edina in the opening round of the state tournament last year, but some of their hopes obviously are to get back to the state tournament this year. They've got a lot of their players back. They lost the two seniors, Munson and Malika, in the net, who Malika, I believe, is now playing for St. Thomas in D1. And it's just they're hoping to get back. They got a lot of returning seniors here and juniors here on this Northfield team, and it shows. So Ayla Puppy, again, in the second period, scores first at the 4:24 mark. That one, she pretty much took control of that puck by herself. She kind of skated herself into the crease and was able to smoke one past the goalie Meyer at the 4:24 mark, giving her the fourth goal of the evening and the second goal for her on the night. And then about 6 minutes later, at the 11:18 mark, it is Garley again, getting her second goal of the second period and her third goal and the hat trick for the night. But the Raiders were not done just yet. 5 minutes later, they come back. So Emerson Garley goes into the penalty box for tripping at about the 14-minute mark. She comes out, and she just gets blindsided by Alexis Polizowski at about the 16-minute mark. So she comes out of the penalty, comes onto the ice, gets blasted. They go into a power play, and literally about 17 seconds after Garley gets out of the box and just gets blasted in front of the net, she pops one through and scores for the Raiders, giving them a 6-0 lead. So again, the Raiders, even though it only reflects that they outshot them 11-7 in the second period, it was very much lopsided more than that was. And some of those shots that Red Wing got on Mueller were kind of desperation shots as they just slung it towards the net to try and get it, maybe dump it to the zone, but it was kind of towards the net or at the net or whatever. So not really anything. There was a couple of shots that Mueller did have on goal that she just snapped out of the air like a fly swatter and was able to get a couple of glove saves there. The big thing, I think, with the Raiders is they are putting pucks on the net, and Allie Meyer, the goalie, when she blocks them, the deflections come out in front, and there's usually somebody there from Northfield standing out in front with an opportunity, and that's kind of where they're scoring all their goals. They've pretty much in the first period, the first three goals were all on reflections off of the pads of the goalie, and so again, they lead this contest 6-0 from the Heritage Bank scoreboard. So we'll take another short break here. We'll take a couple-minute break. Get up, get yourself a cup of coffee or a hot chocolate if you're out and about, or maybe even an icy, cold, frosty adult beverage, whatever it takes to help you relax here and watch great hockey right here on Northfield Live. We will be back in just a couple of minutes. You are, again, listening to Raider Hockey on KYMN Radio and listening and watching live on Northfield Live.
Auto House is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop. Servicing all makes and models, we do everything from oil changes, brakes, suspension, to full engine replacement. If you have a business, Valley Auto House is a state-certified DOT inspection and repair facility with the certified technicians to keep your vehicles on the road. Happy holidays from all of us at Valley Auto House. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohouse.net.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage. It's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
Michael Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. Hunting season is right around the corner. Out in the woods, you line up your scope. Wouldn't it be nice to be glasses free? No fogging or steaming. Time for LASIK. With 25 years of experience and 25,000 procedures, we are your experienced Southern Minnesota LASIK specialists. Dr. Michael Ritchie, Dr. Corey Miller, and Dr. Michael Reinsbach.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
At Merchants Bank, we're committed to helping our customers fulfill their hopes and dreams. But what does that look like? It means being there to guide you through financial choices, like tips for maximizing your savings or choosing an affordable mortgage option based on your needs. It means we have digital banking tools to make your life easier. And when you need a local, friendly person to talk to, we're here for you then, too. Join Merchants Bank family today. Visit merchantsbank.com or stop in today.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield Athletics and wish all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Bruss, Dr. David Buck, or Dr. Michael Thompson. Go Raiders!
Locally owned and operated, Professional Pride Realty specializes in residential, commercial, and agricultural property. Search the entire multiple listing service at professionalpriderealty.com or call us at 507-663-1100.
At Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raiders student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue with you on the call tonight. Lance Reister over here in the corner, along with Mickey Reister, helping out with the production here from Northfield Live and NorthfieldLive.com. So again, if you are listening to 95.1 The One and AM 1080 KYMN and you'd like to join us this evening, so to speak, you can certainly do that. You can tune in for absolutely no cost at all. NorthfieldLive.com. Coming up on Saturday at 2:15 or 3:15 rather, the boys hockey will be on Northfield Live, and then on Sunday at about 2 o'clock, the Christmas Tradition Choir Concert from the Skinner Chapel will be on NorthfieldLive.com. Don't forget to tune in Saturday mornings for the Raider Wrap on KYMN starting at 10 o'clock. Along with Evan Lowe and myself, we bring you all of the Raiders scoreboard along with Meet the Raider and interviews with coaches and players. That's the Raider Wrap on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. on KYMN. That puck is going to get deflected, and that will get bounced out, and they will bring it back and take over as we are getting ready for the third period. I wasn't sure if they were going to have a running clock or not, or how they were going to go about that, but it looks like they have indeed started a running clock here in the third period as the Raiders take the lead 6-0 here after 2. So the clock will just continue to run. That may change if Red Wing puts a couple pucks in the net, but until then, the clock will continue to run. Ayla Puppy skates on through, centering pass over to the middle. That one's broken up by Red Wing. Tries to clear it, can't do it. They try to dump it back in. Doing everything they can to clear it is Allison Rowe. That one's picked up by the Wingers. Down the left side they go, and skating hard is Cordes, but she loses the control, and of course Puppe will pick it up in the corner, and she'll come out of there, going down the right side, tries to get a little momentum, a little speed through the neutral ice, down the right side, pass again, across the left, shot out in front, reflected and deflected, picked up again across the middle. That one's going to get broken up, comes into the near circle. So the Raiders putting some heavy pressure right away on the goalie. First thing starting out here in the third period. Meyer trying to keep the net clean here in the third period thus far, as the Raiders just in a tirade here, getting after it hard and heavy to start off this third period. They'll repick everything up. Puppy will pick it up. They swap out the entire line except for Puppy. Across the middle goes Sorensen. Puppy will head to the bench. Sorensen with a shot, not a goal. That one's deflected out in front. That's a rebound out front, but the Raiders unable to capitalize. Puck will come clean. Goes right through the neutral zone. In Hotchkiss pursuit, Steph's. She'll take it all the way back around the other way. That one goes into the neutral ice. There's an off-the-board pass to herself, but it gets broken up by Red Wing. Comes back through the neutral ice before Sorensen breaks that one up. Comes and drops the puck all the way back into the Northfield zone. Picked up by Rasmussen. Dump pass there. Picked up in behind the net. Raiders setting stuff up in their own zone. 14 minutes and 30 seconds to go in a running clock here in the third period. Down the right side they go. Broken up, stick check there. Now it goes back the other way. Zilka. She can't keep the puck on a stick, but she'll skate down into the corner there. Not trying to give up. Centering pass, nobody there. Raiders will pick it up. Down the near boards. Dumped right back in by Red Wing before it gets picked up down in the corner there. The caution in behind the net. That one's going to go all the way back across to the other side. Forwarding pass there to the Raiders. Skating through neutral ice. Down the right side it comes. Debuse. Shot towards the net. That one's broken up right out in front. Red Wing trying to clear it. Dumped right back in. Behem trying to fight for it down in the corner. Puck comes loose. Pass to the top of the circle. Now across the left side. Shot on goal. That was bounced out in front. Deflected by the goalie. Back into the corner it goes. 13:32 remaining here in the third period. Raiders on top, 6-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Puck will come all the way through and all the way back down, and they will call icing on Red Wing on this one, so we'll bring that puck right on back to the other side. Allie Meyer, the junior goalie, to the right of her net. They'll face off again. Again, the Raiders out shooting them 34-8 here in the contest as they lead 6-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Puck comes loose. Red Wing will control the face-off. Gets in the corner, but the Raiders will pick it right back up. Down the far boards it goes through neutral ice. Now it's going to be a foot race. Both of them running for it, and they're going to have a penalty, looks like, coming up. They got a delayed penalty. So that one's going to come out in front, but it's probably going to be on Red Wing, and it is. So we're going to probably get a penalty there for tripping. Sure enough, tripping at about the 4:30 mark. So that's number 11. That's Allison Rowe. So again, at about the 4:30 mark, she's going to get tripping, and the Raiders will go on the power play. Here already in the lead, 6-0 here in the third period. Raiders definitely dominating this contest. That puck is going to come up to the top of the circle. Now centering pass over to the near boards. Puppy's going to skate it on through, passes it all the way to the left circle, left crease, shot out front. That one is deflected as they try to get a centering pass. Pass going all the way back around. That's intercepted by the Red Wing, and they will try to forward that pass up and through, but no good. Puppy's going to pick it right back up. She's going to skate right on through, holds the brakes, comes back to the top, tries to pass, but that one gets broken up off of her stick. That one's going to go all the way back down, and we get a foot race all the way back down into the corner it goes. The Raiders going to come up with that one. Grace McCaution coming away with it. Forwarding pass to Puppy. Nope, no good. She'll just pick it right back up, dumps it all the way back into the zone. 1:05 remaining in the power play for the Raiders. Maya Miller with the puck, looking. Pass out front to Puppy. She's going to skate around with it, looking for something in the middle. Left circle, shot on net. That one's caught, trapped. That one's a save by Allie Meyer that time. They didn't get past her on that one. Clock continues to tick at 10:56. The penalty continues to tick as well, so it'll just count all the way down, and they'll continue to run the clock. Shot on goal. Sorensen out front, blocked by the goalie out front. She'll push it aside. That one's a centering pass there out front. Nobody out there to get to it. Red Wing trying to break it up and clear the puck from their zone. That's picked right back up, pushed into the zone. Perutka down underneath the net, looking for something out in front. Picked up finally by Pocket. Top pass, shot on the goal, just deflected past. Back to the boards and into the corner it goes. Picked up by the Raiders, and they will control it, and they will be back to full strength right now as the power play ends. There's a shot, a little wrist shot there, just going far left of the net. Raiders still trying to keep it in. 10 minutes remaining. There's a shot broken up right there. Puck will come through the neutral zone. Raiders will regroup in their own zone. Bolin skating around with it, in behind in her own zone, now through the neutral zone. Far left, down the left board she goes. Skates back to the middle, all the way down to the right circle she comes. Looking, something out in front. Nothing there. She'll get another centering pass right through the crease. Nobody there in time, I should say. Just missing that opportunity with Langford out front. Now the puck will go in again behind the net. Langford fighting for it. Puck comes loose. Red Wing picks it up. Zylka tries to clear it. Can't. That one goes all the way back in behind the net. Grove trying to pick it up. Looking to clear it to the boards. Forwarding pass, but nobody touched it. And that's going to go all the way down. And they're going to waive the icing. So 9 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the third period. They'll bring it all the way up and through. That puck goes all the way down and in through the zone as Walker in the contest now. Puck picked up by the Raiders at the top of the circle. Pushed it all the way back down. Looks like we got a line change there for the Raiders. Trippett down in the corner. She falls down in behind the net. Red Wing will try to clear it, pick it up. Try to center through through the neutral ice as Hendrick. Picked up by the Raiders in their own zone in behind the net. The caution. Forwarding pass gets broken up there by Tyler. Picked up again by the Raiders in behind the net. Skating hard. Forwarding pass. Missed that one. That was an opportunity for Beam to push that one up through. Puck's going to go all the way back into the zone. Now through neutral ice down on the far boards. Beam over there busting things up in the corner. Raiders will come clean with it into the neutral ice before it's intercepted by Thiam. Thiam from Red Wing, out in front, centering pass, no good. That one goes in the neutral zone. Now take a shot towards the net. Raiders will skate back and just pick it up in their own zone. Forwarding pass, up it comes to Snyder. Snyder with another person down the left-hand side. She's going to skate it all the way in behind the net before that's broken up. Beham getting after it over there in the corner in the far circle. Pass down into the corner to Snyder, back up to Beham. That puck comes off of her skate. Broken up and taken by Tyler. Tyler will dump it all the way back in, but to the Northfield end. 7:31 to go here in the third period. Raiders lead this one 6-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard here on this Thursday night. Isla Puppy with it. She's already got a hat trick tonight. She had a goal in the first and 2 in the second, and one they waved off because of a offsides down on the other end. Puck goes in behind the net. Centering pass out front. That one's broken up by the defense. Picked up by the Raiders in behind the net, looking for a centering pass. There's a wraparound, but that one's no good. Right through the crease it goes. Just missing as Perutka again. Right out in front a couple of different times with a couple of different opportunities, but unable to capitalize on those. As we wind down just under 7 minutes, 6:45 remaining here in the third period. Picked up in the middle. Shot on goal. That one's broken up off the pads of Meyer. That one's centering pass, and that's in, and she scores! Number 16, Emma Perutka. That is her first goal of the season and her third point of the season for her. So that one is going to come at the 11:30 mark of the contest, and of course the clock just continues to run, so it's approximately the 11:30 mark there that she scores. So that puts the Raiders up 7-0 from your Heritage Bank scoreboard here on a Thursday night from the Northfield Ice Arena. Raiders will control the face-off, and up the middle they go. Backhand, and she shoots, and she scores. Debuse will score directly right after that, just, I will say, at the 11:10 mark. We'll go with the 11:10 mark, shall we? Because the clock keeps ticking and it just keeps running. So they'll score there. She'll score on that one. And it looks like that is her first score as well. So so that is, again, like I say, the 6th, there's the 7th, and here's the 8th goal of the evening. So
number 25, Eloise.
Debuse. Okay, yes, Debuse with the score. And puts them up 8-0 there. So puck will face off just to the left of the goalie here for Red Wing. The puck is controlled by the Raiders. All the way down to the far corner it goes. Raiders hit it in behind the net. 4:46 remaining here in the third period. Puck comes clean for Red Wing. That goes all the way through the neutral zone. Mueller to pick that up. She will continue with it in behind the net there. Picked up by the Raiders in their own zone. Now skating through neutral ice. It is Steffes. She'll forward that pass all the way across. Looking around, in behind she goes. Looking for a wraparound, nothing there. Looking for a centering pass, nothing. Sends it all the way across to the point. That shot just left up. Rebound out front. And that one is picked up, but broken up again by Red Wing. Tries to clear it. Can't do it. Held in. Shot from the left point. Shot no good. Not out in front. Picked up by Quartz. That one's busted up. Stick check there. Picked up. Sorensen tries to pass it up and forward. Steph's coming in 1-on-4. That gets broken up. Red Wing will pick the puck up. Try to skate it through zone, but of course Puppy's on the ice. So good luck with that. Or no, excuse me. That's Annalise Walker that is out there breaking that all up. A little bit of everybody getting some skating time tonight as the clock continues to tick. 3:36 remaining here in the third period. Raiders on top 8-0. Puck goes all the way down into the near boards. Red Wing picks it up, forwarding pass, swings it all the way around. They'll send it all the way down, and they're going to wave off the icing as Mueller comes out to help pass the puck forward. Puck goes all the way through the neutral zone. Red Wing tries to bank it off the boards, but it's picked up right again by the Raiders. Right past Walker. Walker turned around and just missed the pass. That puck will go down the left-hand side. There goes Langford down that side. Puck comes clean all the way into the near boards for Red Wing before it's picked up by the Raiders. And then again, dumped back in through the neutral zone it comes. Raiders. Neutral forwarding pass right there. Behem down the right-hand side of the circle. Pass right off the pads of the goalie. That one's going to pop right back out. Red Wing trying to clear it. Can't. Dumped right back in by Bolin. All the way in behind the net it goes. Snyder getting after it. She's got it. Behem now picks it up in that far circle. Looking across. Centering pass. That one just misses the net. Kept in by Bolin. Down in the near corner. 2:23 remaining in the third period. Snyder all the way across. And that one goes in. And I'm not sure who they're going to give that goal to. That one kind of slid through. That could be Behem. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest with you, because the puck kind of went right through the crease. And it could be. I think that might be Behem. They're going to review that real quick to find out who scored that one. But nonetheless, there is a score that did go in.
Yes, it's a goal at 15 minutes.
Number two, they gave that one to Snyder. They gave that one to Snyder on the reflection there. So Snyder's going to get that one at the 15-minute mark as that puts them up 9-0. Snyder, of course, getting her second and now her third goal of the season. 1:35 remaining here in the contest. Raiders definitely on top of this one from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. 9-0 in favor of the Raiders. So they'll bring it all the way back down to the Red Wing end, and we'll face it off just to the right. Steffes will get into the face-off circle there, and she will control the face-off. Top of the circle, left circle out on top. There is Houskins. Houskins down in the corner, skates it on down. They'll pick it up, shot towards the net. That one's broken up off the pad of the goalie. Down into the near circle it comes. Red Wing trying to clear it, can't do it. Goes out into their own zone, out in the middle, but they finally get it cleared before it's picked up and dumped right back in for Steffes. Picked up now by Sorensen, skating through neutral ice down the right-hand side. She'll skate it all the way back in behind, dump pass there. Broken up by Red Wing. Puck comes clear. It's Zilka. She'll take it down the right side. That one's stick checked off of there. Back into the far boards, up against the players' benches there as they try to clear it. Can't do it. 25 seconds remaining in the contest. And the opportunity there was Zilka's opportunity as she tried to get to it. Of course, Macy Mueller decides to just wrap it up. And, of course, we're in a running clock. I don't think we're going to get another face-off. Maybe we will. I don't think so. I think everyone's just heading to the bench, and they're just going to call this another loss for Red Wing, another victory for the Northfield Raiders. And they'll wait for it, and there it is. So that is the end of the contest. So 14 shots in the third period there for the Raiders. And according to this, 0 shots for the Red Wing Wingers there in the third period. So they didn't even get a shot on goal there in the entire running clock there. The Raiders win this one from your Heritage Bank scoreboard 9-0 in favor of your Northfield Raiders. So they go to 5-3, and Red Wing goes to 1-8 on the season. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap our contest here this evening. You're listening to Raider Hockey on KYMN 95.1 to 1 and AM 1080. And your
Auto Haus is a full automotive repair shop.
Live.com.
Auto Haus is a full-service collision center, towing facility, and automotive repair shop. Servicing all makes and models, we do everything from oil changes, brakes, suspension, to full engine replacement. If you have a business, Valley Auto Haus is a state-certified DOT inspection and repair facility with the certified technicians to keep your vehicles on the road. Happy holidays from all of us at Valley Auto Haus. Open 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at valleyautohaus.net.
Hey, thanks, and welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena here this evening as the Raiders victorious 9-0 over Red Wing. And again, a very great thank you to all of our wonderful sponsors here this evening, not only on Northfield Live, but for sponsoring a lot of the different programs on Northfield Live and KYMNradio.net. So again, thank you so much for everyone from your Heritage Bank scoreboard. Of course, the victory 9-0 in favor of your Northfield Raiders. It was pretty much Northfield all night, as we kind of figured it might be. And we laid off the scoring pretty quickly in the first period. It was definitely in the first period, 5:24 into the contest. Ayla Puppy on a rebound scores first for the Raiders. And a couple of minutes later, literally, Tova Sorensen out in front. A lot of shots on goal, 19 in that first period. And at the 8:08 mark, it was Tova Sorensen with her fourth goal of the season, putting them up 2-0. And then it was Megan Snyder with the 14:51 mark getting her second goal of the season as they put them up 3-0. And that's how we ended it, with 19 shots on goal for the Raiders, 1 for Red Wing. So you can imagine what was going on during that whole entire first period. Second period looked a little bit differently, but much the similar as far as scoring goes. With the Raiders outshot them just 11-7 with a couple of penalties there in that second period on Red Wing. But again, it was Puppy starting the scoring for the Raiders as she, the 5:24 mark. She takes that one kind of solo by herself and puts them up at that point. Now it was at the 4:24 mark, it was 4-0. And it was about 7 minutes later that Puppy scores again up the middle, getting her hat trick on the evening, and also getting her 13th goal, or 19th point of the season, puts them up 5-0. And then a couple minutes later, Emerson Garley, who came out of the penalty box, went into the penalty box for tripping, came out, got flattened out in front of the net, penalty on Red Wing, and 17 seconds later she puts one home, and she scores at the 16-17 mark, getting her 7th goal on the season. That puts them up 6-0, and that's how we kind of end. It's 30-8 at that point in favor of the Northfield Raiders. Then here in the third period, it was all Raiders all day. 14 shots on goal, none for Red Wing, and they go on to score 3 more goals. Again, at the looks at the 11:30 mark, it was Emma Parutka putting in the 7th point, and not even 20 seconds later, it was Eloise Debus who puts one in and scores her first goal of the season, and that's 8-0. And then finally capping it off, Megan Snyder out in front with the rebound with that 15-minute mark, and she again gets her 3rd goal of the season and her 5th point of the season as she caps off the scoring for the Northfield Raiders, and the Raiders win that contest 9-0. Don't forget to stop and listen. Just tune in to 95.1 The One AM 1080 and listen live to NorthfieldLive.com. Saturday, 3:15, the boys hockey. Raiders boys will take on, I think, Faribault. Yes. On Saturday, and that's going to start at 3:15 in the morning, so by all means, we hope you tune into that. And then, of course, the Christmas Traditions Choir Concert from Skinner Chapel on Sunday, that's being aired at 2 o'clock on NorthfieldLive.com. So on behalf of Lance Reister and Mickey Reister, we want to thank you for joining us this evening. Thanks, Lance, for everything you do. And, of course, on behalf of Jimmy LaRue, we bid you adieu and good evening, and we'll see you next time for Raiders Sports and Raiders Hockey. You're listening and watching Raiders Hockey right here on 95.1 The One, KYMN and AM 1080. And watching Northfield Raider Hockey on NorthfieldLive.com.